Yes, ladies and germs. I'm back. I know you all miss me so much, right? On YouTube, Facebook, where we're seeing this video from. I'm back, guys. Took me a while. I just haven't had anything to do or talk about. I mean, I have had plenty to do. It's just that things come up and I can't avoid them. But I'm not here to talk about just my life. Let's talk about things that's currently, well, how about things with a topic that I've talked about in the past, and I think everybody knows exactly to what I'm referring to. World Wrestling Entertainment and TNA Wrestling. Now, I gotta say, at least WWE looks like they're trying to remain amongst what they're saying they are, and that's an entertaining company. But TNA, man, I don't know what they're doing right now. They're just messing themselves up big time. I mean, how about it? How bad is a company when they don't know who the hell they want as the damn champion? They keep switching up. Oh, I want this person as the world champion. We want this person as the world champion, but they don't have a clue, and they keep taking and vacating it so often that should be the name of the champion, vacant, because that's exactly what they're doing. And talk about useless championships. I remember when there was a time in TNA when the television championship was defended every single week. What happened to that theory? Oh, as soon as that wrestler Abyss, who, by the way, they're doing a completely stupid angle with right now. I mean, everybody knows that Joseph Park is Abyss. If you don't know this by now, then you really don't have a clue. But the bottom line, the guy is just not that good. I mean, okay, I get the idea behind what they're doing, but I know what the Abyss character is supposed to be like. It's supposed to be like Kane from the WWE, and believe me, I got a lot to say about. I got plenty to say about that. But the point is Abyss was supposed to be sort of like a Kane character. I get it, and it was working. It worked really well. But instead of continuing to work with the Abyss character to make him better, first of all, that whole thing of Hulk Hogan back in 2010 when Hogan arrived there, and then um, him turning like evil or something and attacking RVD and getting him to vacate the championship. Speaking of RVD, what's up with it? Look at all this that's happened in the last years. I mean, RVD went to TNA in 2010. As soon as this contract was up with TNA, boom, he goes back to WWE. And WWE, I hate to say they have no clue as to what they want to do with that World Championship of theirs either. And I mean, excuse me, the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, because they just merged the two championships back into one again. Gee, I can't remember the last time they did that. Oh, yes, I can. 2001 with the WCW Championship and the WWE Championship back then. This is almost like a repeat of 2001, except they have no idea what to do with it. And just like 2001, they have all kinds of championships, what they don't know what to do with right now. Right now, they have they have the Divas Championship on AJ Lee. It's been on her longer than anybody else, so AJ is a good wrestler. I can't say that she's a bad wrestler, like some of these girls they put the championship on, because she's not. Also, what about the tag team titles? Finally, the Usos are the World Tag Team Champs. Thank you very much for having them win them. But at the same time, took them long enough. They put the championships on a tag team that hasn't been in the WWE for almost a decade. The New Age Outlaws. At this point, I would call them the Old Age Outlaws because Billy Gunn is 50 years old, and I don't even want to get started on Jesse James. And let's talk about the other championships that are around, the U.S. and Intercontinental Championships. U.S. Championship is currently on Dean Ambrose. The Intercontinental Championship is currently on Big E. Langston. I like those wrestlers, but I would say I would do this if I'm WWE. The U.S. Championship has kind of been ignored lately. I don't know if they're going to be doing anything with it or just going to get rid of it and make it primarily again Divas Championship, Intercontinental Championship, Tag Team Championship, and WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Because that's the way it was before they added in all the other championships to make it more active, like the Light Heavyweight Championship, the European Championship, the Hardcore Championship. They took in the Cruiserweight Championship after 2001 from WCW because that was a popular category at the time. The bottom line is all these companies, all these categories have one thing in common. They are, they were popular. Now all these championships are so popular, but they're not doing the right thing. First of all, Stephanie and Triple H as the authority. Really, guys? Not putting the WWE World Heavyweight Championship on Daniel Bryan, not making Daniel Bryan a part of either the Undertaker storyline of having him finally take the streak away from the Taker, or put him in the World Heavyweight Championship. No, what they're doing right now, they're trying to put him in a storyline with Triple H. And you know what I would do if I was Daniel Bryan? I remember what Triple H did when he wanted the Undertaker, but Vince wouldn't give him. You know what he did? Excuse me. He destroyed the goddamn set of the WWE. That's what I would do. I'd break out a sledgehammer or something, and to anybody who comes to this ring, I'm gonna take this sledgehammer and bash your brains in with it. I don't care if this is a PG show nowadays. And that's another thing. PG? Really, guys? It's not working. On all these silly storylines and stuff. Don't get me wrong, a lot of the wrestlers are good. Brock Lesnar being back and all that, but it's losing some good talent there. When wrestlers walk out of companies, and even if they are making some solid money, that just tells you something. CM Punk walking out of the WWE a few weeks ago. Wrestlers, a company all in general not doing well, finally getting back onto the pay-per-view market after a year of experimenting to see if maybe the pay-per-view will be better on television as a special. Sorry, TNA, you guys failed big time with that idea. I gotta say that the championships are on, at least the titles are on legitimate wrestlers, but at the same time, they're not, okay, I don't want to say that this isn't no. I'm sorry. I mean to say the main event of WrestleMania is Randy Orton versus Batista. Now, if this match has never been done before, I had never seen it, then that would be one thing. But the fact is, I've seen this match before. I saw it back in 2009 several times, and you know what I learned? It doesn't get my entertainment. I'm sorry. It doesn't get me. I don't get very entertained by watching this match. What I've learned is, okay, these two can wrestle. So, Batista injured his arm during those matches, in fact. So, I'm sorry, but in my opinion, the WWE is making a horrible mistake by doing this. They should have put Daniel Bryan in that storyline or something like that. I remember when they did that back in 2012 by putting him in the main storyline and having Sheamus beat him for the title in less than 20 seconds? WWE, you were fucking up big time, and you know what? It's getting ridiculous. Well, also, I said I was going to mention this, and I'm going to try to keep this at 10 minutes because I hate videos that go beyond 10 minutes on YouTube and other places. What's up with this whole corporate Kane crap? Can anybody please tell me what the hell is up with this bullshit? Corporate Kane? Really, guys? Really? If you're gonna go with a storyline about Kane, change him back to the vicious Kane who could lift the Big Show off the ground, for God's sake. I don't wonder if Glenn Jacobs could even still lift up Big Show, let alone, now he's a kiss up to the corporation. This is the same guy who ripped the Hell in the Cell door off in 1997. Bottom line, WWE needs to change their ways or they're going to start losing people, even with the new WWE network that just came out on TNA. They need some improvements too, or they're going to lose an audience as well.